Hello, my crafty friends. Today I'm going to do the paper mache toilet paper thing. Uh, Tanya McGuire, other people have done some with sheets of toilet paper and a embossing folders and things like that. Tanya McGuire used stamps, and she did, and I'm going to do some of those too. Not today, but I definitely want to do some of those. That'll be fun. Where she put the little bits of paper mache over her stamps and made embellishments, and I think that's really cool. When I was at the thrift store the other day, I saw this. It's a Pampered Chef gingerbread house. It's one of those stoneware type things, like they have their pizza stones and things. Um, for this one, it looks like you have to make two of everything in order to get the. Well, you might not need two of these, but you definitely would need two sides and two, a front and a back, and so you'd need to do two batches in order to make a house. But anyway, when I saw this at the thrift store for $1, I thought, wouldn't that be fun embellishments to do using an art journal or something at Christmas time? So I when I was showing my little haul video of where I got it, Janet Baum said, you could make those and then coat them with gesso or something and use them as stamps. And I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to make them thicker than I would have if they were just going to be embellishments for this first one, and I'm going to see if that'll work. It'll take it a while to dry, so you won't see that on this video. But Monday night, I'm hoping they'll be dry by Monday night, and I can show them to you on Monday night on my live stream at 7 p.m. Central Time. Is when I do a live stream on Monday nights. I am going to do one embellishment style one first, just for kicks. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got this little chicken and it says the Pampered Chef. And I thought that would be cute embellishment. So I'm going to do that first. And then I can take that one off and do the bigger pieces. And I'm not sure you really even need to tear these up to do those bigger pieces. I may tear it up for some of them and not tear it up for other ones. And then I can compare them when I get them out and see if it was necessary to tear them up or if I could just wet them and lay them in there. But I know the ones that they do on the in the embossing folders, they just put 4 layers of toilet paper and in them and get it wet and do it. They don't tear them up. So we'll see. I'll do some both ways and see. But first, I'm going to do this one. Let's just go ahead and do that to start with. I've got a piece of parchment paper over here, so I can, get some of these wet. And I need to kind of figure out how big I need it to be. You want to make it a little bit bigger than what you're actually trying to get done so that it will, so you'll have some edges. Okay. We're going to, oh, that's much thicker in the middle, isn't it? Oh, well, that'll be all right. We're going to wet these all down. Oh, it's picking up that ink. Oh, well, it'll just be a colored embellishment. And then we're going to push it down in there really good. I'm trying to remember how Tanya did it. And then I think she just went back and pressed some more in there so it would kind of soak up some of the water and make it dry a little bit faster. I don't think I had mine as wet as she did, so I'm not going to add any more to it. My way of thinking was, and I don't know if this is true or not, but because this is stone, that it'll soak up some of the water and maybe it'll dry faster. Um, this one I can peel off, but these I think I'm going to need to leave in there until they dry in order not to distort them because they're big, except maybe these two. Um, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now anyway. So I'm hoping that they'll dry faster because the stone will help that out. Okay, let's see if we can pull this up, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty cute, except the Pampered Chef is backwards. You know, it's because it's written for you to read it here. So when you do this, it's reversed. But that's okay. We're just going to let that one sit up here somewhere, and where do I want to put it? Right there will be good. Let it dry while we play with this other side. But that's kind of like she did it on stamps, except she did it over the top of the stamps. I'll put that video in the description box below so you can watch it, and then you'll know kind of what I'm talking about. Well, let's get over here from. I'm gonna get blue on it no matter what I do, I guess. That's kind of big. Maybe if I tuck it in. Let's just go ahead and tuck it in. See if we can fill up the whole little thing. There's definitely more water in that, so let's just keep adding to it. Because these are going to need to be pretty sturdy if we're going to use them as stamps. So I want to kind of fill up the whole indentation. And then this little tree is just a shape. It doesn't really have any, any detail work on it like the other pieces do. So probably may not even need to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do them all. Maybe I won't fill it all the way up. It takes a lot of paper and pushing to do that. Maybe I'll just make it half thick or something. I don't know. That's a lot of paper. I'm going to do one more in this, and then I'm going to stop for this one. Okay, we're going to leave that one alone. And now let's do the little snowman. I'm going to do him the same way. I'm just going to make the, no overlap on top of it. I may do them all that way since we're doing this one for stamps. Wouldn't be as necessary to have the overlay. I like the way Tanya overlaid them, made them bigger than the actual stamp, and then she could have, torn edges around it. I thought that was nice. Well, I'm getting a lot of we need to turn this over. No, there's stuff on that side. I just need to get a new one. I'll get a new one when I do the next one. Getting blue on everything. Not sure if these will work as stamps or not, but um, you don't know till you try. I'm always up for trying something new. I'm gonna need a little more water in there. Um, these little arms here are not filling out very quickly. See if we can focus on this area right here for a minute. I want to make sure his hat shows up. And one thing that Tanya said, and I checked mine to make sure it was, was that your toilet paper needs to be septic safe. And it doesn't matter if it has a pattern on it because that pattern goes away when you do this. And mine was septic safe, so. I'm really pressing down hard, not because I'm worrying about the imprint, but to soak up water into the pieces I just added. Squirt a little bit more water because I definitely want this stuff to meld together. I just realized something that Tanya said that I did not do with these. She used water that she had cleaned her brush with Mod Podge in, so there was a little bit of glue in the water, not much, just a little bit. And here I'm just using straight water. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix me up put a little bit of glue in some water, and I'm going to use that for the rest of them. But I'm going to leave these two just like this, and we'll see how much difference it makes when we take them out. I hope I hadn't thought about that before, but I hope the Mod Podge won't make it stick to this. I mean the little bit of glue in the water. I may have to take them out after they've started to dry. I hadn't thought about that being an issue, but with the glue in it, it might accidentally be an issue. Oh dear. I wish I was doing this on a live stream so people could tell me what they think. That's the great thing about live streams. You get input. You're not just flying by the seat of your pants. Okay. I think I'm just going to continue to do it without the glue for this test, and we'll see how it works. If it doesn't work well and I think I need the glue, then I'll do another set with glue and we'll compare them. But right now, we're just going to go ahead with this because it's easier. It's easier not to worry about the glue sticking. Let me find some wax paper. I know I've got some somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Now for this one, I'm definitely going to do the sheets. I'm going to try to make them I'm going to make it too wide. Then I can fold these back in. That way this will be the same thickness as the middle. That's kind of my way of thinking. We'll see if it works. Tanya used a paintbrush and her Mod Podge water and just painted the water onto it, but she wasn't doing anything as big as these pieces. And so we're going to go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to put quite a bit of water on them because I know I'm going to want to add a bunch more toilet paper to it. Oh, there I am wetting down my whole roll. That's not good. Okay, let's get these inside here. And I'm going to really press it in there good. Woo! This is going to take a long time. Oh, no, I did take that off. Okay. So I don't think you need to watch me do this whole thing. I'm going to do the whole thing just like I'm doing this. And then Monday night on my live stream, I'll take them out and I'll show you what they look like. But I think that's enough for you to get the idea of how I'm going to do it. God bless you. Have a great day.